Well, I decided to do a video today for the simple reason. Uh, some chick on here called her, I can't remember what she calls herself, but she's Scottish. Her voice is really irritating me. Anyway, and she tries to give a thing on accents, period, you name it. And so I'm like, well, I'm a guy, so I can't talk about period. I don't want to talk about periods anyway, do I? No, it's a boring subject. Hearing about everyday thing that goes on. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I'd rather talk about something fun. Well, who'd think that fun you'd end up with long bushy hair? I am like driving me nuts. I like to, even though I just turned 53 like a couple of weeks ago, and I was just dreading the fact when my hairdresser couldn't come over anymore because of this lockdown. And I bought a comb cutter. That's okay, but still, even though one of my friends liked my waviness, and she just popped online. And so anyway, I'm gonna be blunt about this. You know, it's kind of funny when the lockdown started back in March. We were all going bonkers. This is it. We're not going to survive. We've got no Greg's Bakers. We've got no McDonald's, no KFC, no Weatherspoons, no pubs. Oh, nothing going on. There's no way we're going to get there anymore. So that's the interesting scenario behind it. We're now almost into July, and I've lost a bit of weight because I've not been able to use McDonald's. I've not been able to get Greg's Bakers, but I still managed to get a pie. I still managed to get chocolate. I still managed to do the things I want to do. No big deal. You have to, what's the word? Learn to use Amazon. The first thing that came out I remember, that came out when this all began. All this thing about bog roll and how people created a frantic thing about toilet roll, that they would not get it, that they would not be able to get it, so they can't run into superstore and created a mass raid on Velcro. Why, oh why, well, it's not necessary because Amazon had loads of it. I just went on to Amazon and find where the bulk was, and they pressed over this Prime the next day or the day after. It's there. It's right at your doorstep. There is no need to ever panic buy. That's the other thing. I had a lesson that I was giving out prior to all this beginning, that, I was taught a long time ago about being better prepared to have items in. I used to buy tins of stuff in every so often, so that in occasions like this, I would not be panicking. There's no need to panic buy. There's no need to be desperate. If we are ahead of the game, we can survive a war. We can survive. The way ahead is to be better prepared, to be better organized, so that we can overcome everything that is in our path. I know you're probably all dying laughing out there, and I don't care. But it's true. There's no need for panic buying. No, there's no need for desperation, because desperation causes more problems. The whole thing is, we have to sit down. If we know about the solution, the situation ahead of the thing, if the government came out and they knew about it last year, they knew what was going to happen. Why do you think Boris Johnson called a snap election? Because he knew then what he was dealing with. He never came out and told the public about it. No, he just went and said, let's have an election, people. I need to be prime minister. We need to leave EU. Now, if you go back to the statement, and I quote what Johnson said, let us United Kingdom be healed together. We can be stronger than ever before. That was his own words. Why did he say it? Because he was aware of something going on back then. I had a suspicion that these politicians know a thing or two. That's why they're in power. And I'm so thankful that we do have Nicola Sturgeon, because of her wisdom, Scotland is lower than England. What happened down in Bournemouth beaches, that ludicrous violence that went on. Do you think that's wisdom? No, that's stupidity. It's putting people at risk. It's making a decision that will drive on the lockdown again. We are not being grateful enough for our freedom and using it wisely and remembering, where we are. We have to sit down and be calm and think. So anyway, people, I hope many of you enjoy this little outtake from the wisdom of Albie, the wisdom of John, call it what you may. And remember, people, remember to think ahead and go forward. Amen.